If you're like most of us, you've heard the stereotypes about the big, tall black man. You know, the LeBron James type, Shaka Zulu on the basketball court. Black men are tall, right? Black men are taller than any other demographic. At least that's what we're led to believe. But I was curious about that. So what is the average height of a black man in America? What I found was kind of shocking. So we're going to talk about that in this video. So here's the thing, we hear these conversations about height all the time. I mean, even if you're not really aware of it on the surface, think about some of the things, messages that you see on social media and stuff like that. When it comes to men, a lot of times women will say, you know, a man has to be a certain height. I want a man that I can look up to. It goes so far as that a man's height actually can affect his marital options, you know, what kind of women want him, who wants to marry him, at least on the surface. Those of us who know better know that if a man gets his weight up, right, on the money side of the house, the height thing really isn't as important as it was at first. I mean, think about it. I know a lot of brothers that are like 5'5", 5'7", that got their money right, and they're making things happen. You know, it's pretty much their world. But we got to be honest, a lot of brothers don't have it like that. Actually, the majority of brothers don't have it like that. So let's take a look at some black male height statistics. All right, first off, a little housekeeping. I got these statistics from National Health Statistic Reports at cdc.gov. If you want to double check anything that I have to say here, you can go to my website. You'll find it there. I also put a link down in the description. You can go download a copy for yourself. So where does this data come from? They have what's called a National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. So in the first year of the survey, the average black male height was 69.3 inches, which translates to 5'9.3" inches. In 2001 to 2002, that went up to 69.7 or 5'9.7" inches. So it was an increase of 0.4 inches. So in 2003 and 2004, the average black male height was 5'9.5". That was a decrease of 0.2 inches. In 2005 and 2006, the average height was 5'9.8", which was an increase of 0.3 inches. In 2007 and 2008, it was 5'9.5" inches, which was a decrease of 0.3 inches. In 2009, 2010, it was 5'9.3" inches, which was a decrease of 0.2 inches. In 2011 and 2012, there was no change. 2013, 2014, it was 5 feet 9.5 inches, which was an increase of 0.2 inches. And in 2015 to 2016, it was 5 feet and 9.1 inches, which was a decrease of 0.4 inches. Now, a couple caveats here. One thing about the surveys is they're actual physical examination. So they're actually physically examining people and determining their height. Now, another important caveat to this is that we're talking about black, non-Hispanic men. Believe it or not, people who are Hispanic can actually be of any race. So back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, there are a lot of myths and untruths out there about black physical characteristics. I mean, and a lot of it has to do with what we're fed, what we're shown. Like I mentioned before, you have these stereotypes of black men being big and physically overbearing to the extent that they're almost threatening in nature. Like me, myself, I've been in plenty of situations. I've made it a point to try to smile even when I don't feel like smiling. Because if I walk into a room, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I walk in a room, some people are going to be intimidated. Right? So you might say, well, that's their problem, right? And you'd be right, that is their problem. But I always felt this need to try to disarm people, try to give them some calm. And the least I can do is maybe offer a smile, you know, look friendly, seem friendly, and maybe that'll calm them down a little bit. Like I said, we got all these different stereotypes out here, and people's minds are driven from these stereotypes. So when they look up and they see a man walk into a room who matches everything that they've been fed, yeah, some of them, you know, it's a little bit intimidating to them. So I try to do what I can to try to put folks at ease. I mean, how tall are you? If you're a male, how tall are you? And how are you treated based upon your height? What do you think that has to do with anything that as far as how you move through the world? And if you're a woman, what do you think about height? When you look at a black man, what does his height mean to you? Is it important? Is it not important? Do you need a man that's taller than you? Do you need a man that's at least 6 foot tall? Do you have standards based on height? I think this is some interesting grounds for conversation. So let me know in the comment section below, male or female, whichever you are. Let me know how you feel about height in America, what it means to you. What's been your experience? Has it affected you in any way? Let me know. I decided to do, a little experiment with this data, have some fun with it. So what I did was I took all the years, took the total, and then I divided that by 9. So that would give me an average, one number representative of all these survey periods, right? I did that for Black non-Hispanics, and I did that for white non-Hispanics. And what I found was kind of surprising to me. The average height for a non-Hispanic black male was 5 feet, 9.44 inches. Meanwhile, the average height for a non-Hispanic white male was 5 feet, 9.83 inches, which means that actually the average height for a white male is actually 0.39 inches taller than the average height for a black male in America. So it's not much of a difference, but on average, the white male is taller than the black male. I didn't see that coming. I really didn't see that coming, which means I'm just like everybody else. We form these opinions or these thought processes based upon what we're fed. In any case, great information, but at 6'2", I'm feeling kind of tall right now. Peace and blessings, family. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care of yourself and peace.